Hello friends, my name is Lori and it's time to place, pitch, and purge my messy kitchen in my ever-changing, Ohio home. Welcome back YouTube friends. It has been a couple of weeks since I have shared a video with you. I apologize for that. I've had a lot going on and have been in the middle of projects and was like, oh no, I didn't turn on my camera. So it's taken me a couple weeks to build up enough footage for another video. But here it is today. I'm gonna share with you my little mini, very mini kitchen, I can't even call it a remodel, kitchen refresh. I don't know, it just a few little tweaks here and there to kind of give the space some new life. But I'm excited about the projects that I completed. One of them being I built by myself a pantry wall in my kitchen. This is something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. In fact, I'm going to share with you a video that I made in October talking about my plans for my kitchen. So just like I said, nothing big. And by the way, when you look at this pantry wall, if you look too closely, you'll be like, oh, what happened there? But I'm super proud because it's kind of the first kind of construction carpentry job that I've ever done by myself. So got it done, and I am gonna share that with you. Also doing a lot of pitching, purging in my kitchen, you know, just giving things a new look for the spring and summer. So I hope you enjoy this video. And like I said before, this next clip is me in October sharing my vision for my future kitchen. We remodeled the bathroom about 2 years ago. And the next big project that I would like to undertake is the kitchen. Nothing too crazy. I just want to get new countertops, the walls, that's the big thing. I hate the walls. They're the old plaster, but somebody did the texturized paint treatment on the walls, which I absolutely hate. I think they were trying to hide the imperfections, but I would rather have the imperfections than globs of paint on the wall. I just don't like it, not a fan. But every paycheck, I have been going to Home Depot and buying sheets of beadboard. And so I would like to put beadboard on the walls and make this look, because the kitchen is so small, I want to make it look like an old butler's pantry. I just think that would be really cute. And I've always loved, sometimes I like pantries more than I like kitchen remodels, like on Pinterest. I'm like, oh, I want to see the pantry. I'm going to start with this wall first. Get rid of that cart, get rid of the shelves, and put up some beadboard. My cart has served its purpose in the kitchen, so now time to retire it to the garage. And can you believe the amount of junk that came out of those two small drawers? Half of this is getting pitched. Now time to put up my pantry wall. After cutting and sanding, framing out my beadboard, I was ready to caulk and paint. And let me tell you, caulk and paint was a lifesaver. I was able to cover up so many mistakes and cracks. This is an old home and nothing is even or straight. lots of imperfections, but hey, that's okay. That's what brings character to this old house. I am just glad my wall and my shelves are secure. And I do need to say, if you have plaster walls, I find that using long screws work the best for my walls. And there it is. It is complete. Now just time for my favorite part, decorating. Number one on my list of ways to decorate my pantry wall was apothecary glass jars. I just think they're so pretty, so I knew I wanted to make space for them. I also have some syrup bottles. We've been doing the coffee bar at church, and so I just wanted a place for them. Put some black hooks up and some cutting boards that I'm going to place here for now, but future project, I have a little corner that I'm going to make just a beadboard wall with cutting boards only. So that's coming soon. I'm looking forward to that. Of course, I had to include a container for my furry friends' bedtime biscuits. Oh, those little peanuts love their treats. So I wanted the biscuits to be conveniently accessible. Good boys. And now presenting my kitchen pantry wall. Bright, cheerful, clean, organized. It makes my small kitchen feel so much more spacious. With the completion of my pantry wall, I'm suddenly inspired to keep my kitchen clean. If there's a dirty dish in the sink, I want it washed. I'm even inspired to dry my dishes and put them away immediately. And just doing a little placing, pitching, purging of the utensil drawer. And I have so many dish towels. I love the flour sack towels from Target. I'm a little obsessed. I probably have more than I need, but just got that organized. And finally, I am going to clean out my sink. I think I've said this before on my channel. I once heard someone say a clean sink means a clean kitchen. And boy, is that true. And so as I'm cleaning, I'm finding it's so much easier to maintain a clean kitchen than to wait until you have a big piled up mess. That concept is especially true when it comes to the oven. This is a new oven, and for a couple of weeks, Toby, yes, I'm gonna blame it on Toby. He was really into making chicken wings in the air fryer. And unfortunately, we did not wipe the oven out after we would make the chicken wings. And so the glass is just a mess. I'm going to mix up a cleaning concoction of, I think it's 2 cups of baking soda, maybe 6 or 7 tablespoons of water, and just making a paste, putting it on the glass. Now, it's not perfect, but it is so much better than it was. And then I even put a little of that baking soda paste on the stove top. I do have to warn you, if you use this, the baking soda does get very messy, but it really gets things clean, and you're not using any harsh and unnatural cleaning ingredients. Look at all that grease. I am glad it is in that bowl instead of still on my oven glass door. One final change to my kitchen was replacing the old microwave. I'm pretty sure the microwave began life with a white surface. Over the years, it has taken on an almond yellowish hue. Not a fan, but the microwave was still usable, so we didn't feel the need to replace it until the number pad stopped working. That's when we decided time for a new shiny microwave, and it matches the stove. I love it. Why did we wait so long? I love Tegan Gerard's half-baked harvest cookbooks. I have all 3 of her books, and Quick and Cozy is my favorite. The recipes are easy to follow, and the photography is beautiful. You will be so inspired to cook. So with this clean and organized kitchen, I just want to hang out in here and bake. Maybe a lasagna? That sounds pretty good. Now, let's set the scene. Clean space, the aroma of warm lasagna piping hot from the oven. The comfort of home is giving me a hug right now. I'll tell ya, whether it's homemade lasagna or a simple bowl of yogurt topped with blueberries and nut granola, being in my kitchen is where I want to be. Nothing fancy, just the satisfaction of completing a project on my own. Now, there is one small hiccup. My grandma's mixer is now in a cabinet. However, I'm thinking maybe a baker's station in this space next to my kitchen. Well, that was so much fun. I love a good home project. Maybe that will inspire you to look around at your space and say, what can I change today? Don't be afraid, go for it. You can do it. If I did it, you can do it too. If I have learned anything from living in an older home, it is don't be afraid to tackle home projects on your own. Now, maybe leave the big stuff for the professionals like electrical and plumbing, but minor jobs like building shelves, painting, changing fixtures, it's all doable and fixable. You mess it up, fix it, and try again. You will get better with practice, I promise. I have to redo things 2, 3, sometimes 4 times. Eventually, I get it right. And you will too. They say the kitchen is the heart of the home, and I'm pouring all the love I have into my ever-changing, ever Ohio home. Now, if you like this content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, my friends, much love.